Happy New Year! Welcome to the first video of 2025. It is Saturday the 4th of January already. I had New Year's Day off. I didn't go to my part-time job the day after that on Thursday. And then yesterday we just ended up having a day off too. I didn't have any treatments in the studio, so I just thought I'm gonna have the day off. And we just we went out, we did a few bits and pieces to get ourselves set up for the new year. I say we because Andrew and I. And it was just really nice actually to just give ourselves those few days just for our brains to rest. We didn't do any kind of planning or really any work at all. We we did think about things, and if something came up, then we chatted about things for 2025. But I think we are officially back at work today, so I have treatments in the studio this afternoon. Yeah, so I think tomorrow I have a slightly earlier finish, so we're going to sit down and do a little bit more proper write down stuff, sort of planning of what we would like to do this year, because we really need to expand our business to bring in some more money. We had a good 2024. We managed to get ourselves back on our feet a lot, but we still have a long way to go, and 2025 is going to be a big exciting year, I feel like. So yeah, we're going to work on our product line, mainly our perfumes and the aromatherapy sort of products around that as well. And yeah, lots and lots to do, but it is exciting. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of, proper work on that tomorrow, and then set some goals for January. Although having said that, I am just going to do this thing this year where I don't have this pressure to achieve all these goals, but I'm going to have a list of things that I would like to do and just work through them at a nice pace. Yeah, and we're going to get a lot done that way, because we can get a lot done that way. We don't have to rush through everything. So that is kind of the general energy for 2025, I think. I have sitting here in front of me some things I want to share with you. I have my list that I've showed you how I did that last year, and there's quite a few kind of personal things I wanted to get done over that kind of Christmas New Year period, even though I did work between Christmas and New Year. I got some of those done, not all, so we will go through and do that. And then I've already got a little bit of a list of things I want to do in January, so we will set all that up. I might actually go through and just do that because it's a bit of a mess. Might actually go through and do that tonight if I have time. I have my old 2024 diary, which I used right until the end this year. The planners that I use, they start kind of like mid-ish December, and normally I get excited and I just want to start my new planner then, but I thought it is good just to finish up the year in the one planner and then start the new planner in the new year. And I have not started it yet because, as I said, I have just been easing myself into 2025, I should say, easing myself out of 2024 and into 2025. So I haven't even really opened up this planner yet. So we will do that as well. Should we do that now? Yes, why not? I think I have shown this to you. I've opened it up and shown it to you before. It comes in this beautiful, beautiful box. And then we open it up. Beautifully wrapped, and the easiest way to get it out is just go like that. And then we have our lovely 2024 planner, and I think maybe later on tonight I will open this up, start to pencil some stuff in, and I will show you a bit more then. But right now I need to go have something to eat and get my treatment room set up for my first client today. So I will chat to you later. Happy Sunday. Thought I would just pop in with a little planning update, a little end of week catch up, and yeah, update you on what I've been doing. So I think I showed you my planner. What I have done is just penciled stuff in at the moment. So I've set up the January monthly spread and just put my usual sort of, you know, when I want to post YouTube videos, a newsletter, when I've got to pay my rent and my bills, and just some other kind of weekly / monthly things that I do for work. And then I have set up a sample weekly layout, and that is just penciled in as well. But I think I'm going to do it the same as I did last year. So I have these coloured pens that I use for various different things. So for instance, I use purple for like work admin sort of stuff, like a nice pinky magenta colour for personal sort of self-care stuff. Green is hiking and fitness stuff, yada yada. So I think I'm going to do that pretty much the same, but I've just bought myself a beautiful new Rollerball pen. I love pens and stationery. So I'm just going to see how that writes on this paper, because it does write quite differently on different papers. In my bullet journal, it comes out much thicker than what it did on the paper I was writing in the shop where I bought it. So I'm just going to see how it writes in here as to whether I'm going to use this pen in here or go back to just my normal ballpoint pen. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, that is to be done. So yeah, I've just penciled in this week's bits and pieces. Haven't written anything in pen yet. So that is kind of all ready to get started. And then at the back, there's some dot pages at the back, which I didn't use last year. But what I'm going to set up is just a double page for each month. And that pretty much takes care of all those dot note pages at the end. So I can just jot down notes, things I want to get done, you know, whatever there. So that is all in one little planner, which will be fabulous. Also got some beautiful stickers with my planner this year. So, and I've got some that I've bought in previous years. So I'm going to make sure I just use all of those this year. And then in my bullet journal, ooh, we went out of focus then, I'm going to do similar to what I did last year. So if you've been watching for a while, you will probably know. So I do at the beginning of the month, I'm just going to do a title page for 2025. But at the beginning of the month, I do a little card reading, and then I've got a gratitude page as well. So each day I just write down 3 things I'm grateful for. And then before I do all that, I'm going to do a vision board for 2025 and just set up a little page for the books I read in 2025. And yeah, as I said, a little title page. But yeah, I will just continue doing that, and I will keep track in here of all the videos that I post here on YouTube, and yeah, just any other bits and pieces. I've also started to just print out some little photos at the end of each month as well. So I haven't done that for December yet. I did that, I think I started that in October. So yeah, we had just some little October photos there. I don't think I've shown you this. And then December photos here as well. So that's kind of cute. So I'm gonna, yeah, just a little memories page for the month, I guess. So yeah, that will be my bullet journal. That's more a fun, personal sort of thing to do as opposed to work. But yeah, it all ties in together. And I finished work a little bit early today, so went up to Kmart and bought a whole heap of notebooks. I just bought 3 of these. These are just lined notebooks. And then 3 of these ones. These ones are a bit thicker. They're just a plain blue notebook. So I'm going to actually enroll in a year-long business course with the professional association that I'm a member of. They are running, yeah, a year-long business growth expansion course this year. So I'm going to enroll in that. So these notebooks are going to be for that, and then the pretty ones might be for journaling. I feel like I need to start journaling regularly again. So got those from Kmart. I also got, this is actually the reason I went up there. Let's open this together. This is a Year at a Glance wall planner. I don't think I'm going to actually put it on the wall because I don't really have a space where I want to see it hanging, to be honest. Unless I put it behind the door or on that little wall behind the door, then maybe. But I think it'll be good just to be able to take it out, you know, once a month, twice a month, and just see the year at a glance. And also whether I kind of do it maybe for the year at the moment, or, you know, once a quarter, just sit down and look at what I've got on, what I want to get done, time I want to have off as well. So that is it. It's a nice colourful one. I actually wanted to just get the plain black and white one, but they didn't have it. They only had this one. They had a couple on different sorts online. But yeah, so I think, yeah, because I'm going to do some things this year that I'm kind of, to be honest, scared of doing. But I'm going to take some time off, take a tiny little holiday. It feels weird to say that out loud, and yeah, it's kind of a scary thing for me to think about doing, but I think it is needed. And yeah, so we're going to do, I think in March, yeah, we'll do a bit of planning, but I think in March we are going to take off like a Monday to Friday and maybe go away just down the coast if we can find somewhere cheapish to stay. We might just stay a couple of nights and just do a little bit of a drive around and yeah, have a little bit of a mini road trip, so to speak. So I'm going to do that. And I think it's just nice to be able to look at the weeks and months as an overview and yeah, just kind of plan out a bit what we can get done and some things that we're working towards. So that is going to get done in the next week or so. I suppose we're going to, you know, have a bit more of a plan put in place, a bit more of a solid plan put in place, I guess. But yeah. And I have done my little to-do list for the rest of this week as well. So yeah, we have the one thing that I think I mentioned in a previous video, maybe the one before the last one, that I'm going to do a 31 days of self-care little just thing on social media. Just yeah, each day I'm just going to do a little self-care tip, and I was going to start that at the beginning of January, but I just thought I'm not going to have enough time to get it ready for then. So we're going to start that, I think, second week of January. I've got here either started on the 13th or the 19th of January. I just need to make sure I'm a little bit organized ahead of time, so I'm not like rushing, stressing about getting stuff ready, and so that I do actually finish it and share the whole 31 days with you. So that is something that I'm working on for January. I'm going to have a newsletter out in January, and then just do a whole heap of organizing as well. A little bit of a plan for YouTube as well. Organize my desk a bit more. Just yeah, get myself set up. I kind of used to do this in the past, and you know, the last few years I've just kind of gone off the rails a little bit, but just spend January really just grounding into those things that I want to achieve, and just yeah, planning and getting organized and yeah, ready for a big year ahead. And then what I normally do is try and I guess plan to have things done by November. So plan out everything each month, and then just have December as a wrap-up month and a finish things off month. And yeah, that is what this year is going to look like. I think I'm actually going to finish this week's video here. I know it's really just been me chatting about planning and you know, getting stuff together and everything, but yeah, that's what this week has been, I guess. So thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you in another video very soon, and happy 2025. I hope this year is absolutely fabulous
for you. I have a very good feeling about this year. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.